I was thinking over the weekend, did Coach Cheek ever start? Or did he ever have a season 9-0? Apparently, no, right?
I haven't gotten that far enough to even check.
Well, first off, talk about this 9-0 start. Impressive the fact that you guys had to come from behind, especially that Hawaii Hilo game, where it's like, oh, well, there's their first loss, and you guys came back early, first week of the season. Just talk about what you learned from your team.
Well, what I learned is this team wants to win, and they're going to fight all the way till that that last out in the 7th inning. And it was apparent in the Notre Dame game right off the bat, my first game of the season, and Tiffany steps up in the 7th inning to hit a 2-run home run to tie a ball game. These girls want to be back in Virginia, and they're showing it. And I know it's an early season, but they want to win, and it's going to be tough even against Hawaii Hilo. It's going to be tough to put this team down. We might lose a few ball games here and there, but overall, these guys are going to fight. And I think they learned a lot about themselves this weekend too. This is the first chance we got to play somebody other than ourselves. And against ourselves, it's a little different story. We know each other, but when you're playing somebody else, it was really nice to be able to see how these girls would react to a challenge, and they accepted the challenge.
You guys are quite busy in the Bay Area, then in Vegas. You guys already have 9 games under your belt. And how's the team? Obviously winning, you guys are in good spirits, but how's the team feeling just after 9 games in less than a week?
They're tired. Not only are we playing 9 games or on the road for a week, we've got school to deal with, but they know what they have to do on the road. They were doing their homework, in order to get their job done, because they understand that if they don't get it done off the field, they're not going to be able to do it on the field. And they're tired. It's been a long weekend. We have a quick turnaround. We're back on the road Thursday morning at 6 o'clock on a bus trip to San Bernardino. So they're trying to cram a lot of things in these next 2 days before we leave. But I think I go back to these girls want to play, and they're going to do whatever it takes. It might take a lot out of them, and somebody might have a bad day one day, but they know that there's 20 other girls having their back, and that's what happened this weekend. We had a couple of girls who had off days. It's a good problem to have when Hannah Williams is got the lowest batting average on your team right now, and she struggled a little bit, but we all know Hannah. She's going to come back. She's going to work her tail off to get back there, and she'll be there. But like I said, it's a long weekend, but they know that this is what they've signed up for.
Speaking of that offense at Hawksworth, what an impression the first week, the number she put up, and as the conference player of the week, and can't say enough about just the first week she's had so far.
Well, when we recruited Tiff, we knew that this is what was going to happen, and this is why we recruited Tiffany. She's a hell of a ball player. I personally think she could be playing at a higher level. I'm glad we have her. And Coach used to always use the term blue chip, and I think she is a blue chip ball player. She's young, and she's only going to get better. I don't want to say too much. It's early in the season, but this is something we expect out of this kid, and I think she's going to continue to roll all year long.
Like you said, it's early, it's just a week, but has she earned that starting job?
She earned it, and she earned it before, with her work during the fall and during the off season. She earned it, and she's going to be our starting second baseman. Her defense is a little iffy right now, but again, she's young, and they're correctable mistakes that she's making. And her offense is her strong point, and she's going to continue to hit the ball. And right now, she's our number 4 hitter. Having a freshman at the number 4 spot, the kid's handling a lot of pressure, and she's responding to that pressure.
Talk about the pitching. There was some good games. There was other games where the offense obviously kind of helped them out. But impression of the pitching staff.
Well, Katie and Perez, the returners. Katie is throwing well. She might have had off games, and everybody's going to have off games. But she trusts enough in her defense to know that she can afford a little runs from here and there, knowing that our offense is going to put them up. Perez, I was really proud to see Perez come in. Perez coming off an injury. She came in and she threw well. Better than I expected coming off an injury, and it was really nice to see her come back